Hello, my name is Hương. I'm studying at the Academy of Finance. What's your name, please?
My name is Thoa. I'm 21 years old. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Thoa. I have some interesting questions. Would you like to discuss them with me?
And that sounds interesting. Go ahead, please.
Yes. Question 1. Why do you think people go to college or university?
I think attending college or university helps us to gain knowledge.
So you think attending college or university helps us to gain knowledge?
Yes,
Question 2. Parents are the best teachers. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree. I think parents always have their children in a non-profit way.
You agree because you think parents always have their children in a non-profit way.
Yes,
Question 3. Food has become easier to prepare. How this change improve the way people live?
I think easier to prepare food helps us to save time.
So you think easier to prepare food helps us to save time.
That's right.
Yes. Question 4. Is knowledge from books or knowledge from experience more important and why?
I think learning from experience helps us to gain many life skills.
So you think learning from experience helps us to gain many life skills.
Yes,
Question 5. A company wishes to build a large park with your community. Do you support or oppose?
I support. I think building a large factory helps the local economy to develop.
You think building a large factory helps the local economy to develop?
Yes,
Question 6. If you could change one important thing about your hometown, what would you change?
I think if I could change one important thing about my hometown, I could build a park. This could help people to improve their physical and mental health.
You would build a park because this would help people to improve their physical and mental health.
That's right.
Question 7. How do movies or television influence people's behavior?
I think watching movies or television causes people to become dreamy and impractical.
So you think watching movies or television causes people to become dreamy and impractical?
Yes,
Question 9. Would you prefer to live in a small town or a big city and why?
I would prefer to live in a small town. I think living in a small town helps people to become closer.
So you prefer to live in a small town because you think living in a small town helps people to become closer.
Yes,
Question 10. When people succeed, it is because of hard work. That has nothing to do with success. Do you agree or disagree?
I disagree. I think without luck, hardworking people may fail.
You disagree because you think without luck, hardworking people may fail.
Yeah.
Question 11. What are the qualities of a good leader?
In my opinion, a good neighbor should have two qualities. One is kind and the other is enthusiastic.
One is kind and the other is enthusiastic.
Yes,
Question 12. Why do you think people visit museums?
I think visiting museums helps people to enrich their knowledge.
So you think visiting museums helps people to enrich their knowledge?
Right.
Question 13. Do you prefer to eat out or prepare and eat food at home?
I prefer to eat out. I think eating out helps us to save time.
Do you prefer to eat out because you think eating out helps us to save time?
Yes.
Question 14. Should class attendance be optional or compulsory for university students and why?
Um, in my opinion, class attendance should be optional for university students because I think optional class attendance has students to study more actively.
You think optional class attendance helps students to study more actively.
Yes.
Question 15. University should invest equally in sports activities and libraries. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree. I think investing equally in sports activities and libraries helps students to balance between study and entertainment.
You think investing equally in sports activities and libraries helps students to balance between study and entertainment.
That's right.
Question 16. Uh, what are the qualities of a good supervisor?
In my opinion, a good supervisor should have three qualities. The first one is knowledgeable, the second one is responsible, and the last one is sociable.
The first one is knowledgeable, the second one is responsible, and the last one is sociable.
Yes,
Sociable,
sociable.
yes. Uh, Question 18. Do you prefer to learn by yourself or with a teacher?
I prefer self-study. I think self-study helps students to start to learn more actively.
You prefer self-study because you think self-study helps because you think self-study helps students to learn more actively.
That's right.
Yes. Question 19. It is better to grow up in the countryside than in a big city. Do you agree or disagree?
I agree. I think growing up in the countryside helps children to become more sociable.
Yes, you agree because you think growing up in the countryside children helps the children. Sorry, sorry.
I agree. I think growing up in the countryside helps children to become more sociable.
You agree because you think uh, growing up in the countryside helps children to become more sociable.
And that's right.
Yes. Question 20. Um, uh, should should government spend more money on improving roads and highways or on improving public transportation and why?
I think government should spend more money on improving roads and highways. This helps people to travel more easily.
You think government should invest? Sorry. So you think government should spend more money on improving roads and highways because um, you think this helps people to travel more easily.
Yes.
Question. The next question. Uh, how should a good co-worker be?
In my opinion, a good co-worker should have three qualities. The first one is uh, honest, the second one is sincere, and the last one is reliable.
The first one is honest, the second one is sincere, and the last one is reliable.
Yes.
Yes. The next question. Uh, a large shopping center may be built in your neighborhood. Do you support or oppose this plan?
I support this plan. I think building a large shopping center helps the local economy to develop.
Do you think uh, building a large shopping center helps the local economy to develop?
Yes.
Why do you think people are living longer now?
I think better medical conditions help people to live longer.
Do you think better medical conditions help people to live longer?
That's right.
The next question. In some countries, students have jobs while they're still at school. Do you think this is a good idea?
I think this is a good idea because having jobs while still at school helps students to become proactive.
Yes, you think having jobs while still at school helps students to become more proactive.
Yes.
And the last question. A person you know is planning to move to your town or city. What do you think this person would like or dislike about living in your town or city, and why?
I think this person would like the local people in my town because they are very open-minded. However, I think this person would dislike the lack of recreational area in my town because it causes him to become bored.
Sorry, recreational areas. Uh,
Yeah.
you you can speak again. Can you speak again?
Um, However, I think this person would dislike the lack of recreational areas in my town because it causes him feel to become bored.
Yes. You think this person would like the local people in your town because they are very open-minded. However, you think this person would dislike the lack of recreational areas in your town because it causes this person to become bored.
That's right.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Goodbye.
Bye.